Here is a sun lighting 20 watts 110 volts compact fluorescent light bulb. This is a soft warm white light bulb, energy saving light bulb, and according to the back of the box, 20 watts, which is this bulb, is equivalent to a 75 watts incandescent bulb. This allegedly outlasts ordinary light bulbs up to 8 times, which I'm not sure I believe that, because for one, it's instant on, which if this is turned on and off regularly will go through the tube fairly quickly, and for number two, it appears to want you to mount it with the ballast up. The writing is readable if the ballast is up, and it shows that it can be used ballast up. It also shows it can be used in an enclosed lamp post as well as a regular lamp. This is probably a product of the early 2000s, I would guess. This is definitely in early CFL stages when these things first started to come out. And a lot of these at the time were actually very good quality and would achieve exceptional amounts of runtime. But then there of course were the cheap and cheesy ones as well, and this one, the design of the packaging and stuff just kind of screams cheap. I've also never heard of the brand. I don't know anything about it. It's ISO 9001 quality control, which I guess is what QC is. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Saves energy up to 80%. Information. Not for dimmable light fixtures. Uses standard screw type sockets. Instant on. Low heat emission. 8 times longer service life. Natural and comfortable light. Ugh. This fluorescent light bulb has an auto ballast. Period, no space. No accessory is needed to connect directly to a normal 110 voltage. Thanks. To its medium base socket, E26. So this has got some Chinglish on it. Made in China. Ooh, made in China. Well, let's go ahead and open this up and stick it into a regular 120 volt screw type socket and see how well it works. Maybe it's a great bulb. I don't know. We won't know until we open it up, which we're going to open it up, because if we don't open it up, then it doesn't serve any purpose to anybody. I don't buy things to sit in a package, I buy things to enjoy them. And so therefore, the more logical solution is to open it. Of course, preserving the package, because the package itself is really more rare than the bulb is at this point. Alright, so here's the bulb itself. It's got some weight to it. It's not super heavy, but it's not terrible. It is, it looks like it has some vents on the bottom to let some heat out, and there's spaces in between here, so the air will flow. $20 watts, 110 volts, sun lighting. There's no other information under that I can see. Well, let's plug it in and see how it works. Let me grab a regular light bulb here just for size comparison. Here's a standard light bulb. Oh, I did it wrong. You're supposed to do this, which is probably true. It is considerably bigger than a standard light bulb. And that was one of the problems with these things when they first came out, is that they wouldn't fit in all the lamps. because they were so big. But it's better to have it bigger because when you make it smaller, then it doesn't dissipate heat as well, and then it starts to run hot. That's not soft white. That's blue. Soft, warm white. Hard, cold cap. That's what that is. This is blue. 119 the volts, 0.12 amps, 10 the watts, so it doesn't even draw anywhere near what it's supposed to. It's supposed to draw 20 watts. Power factor is trash at 0.63. Wow, this is interesting. It definitely has not been opened before, so this is the bulb it shipped with for sure. It's not tampered with. I mean, it clearly says soft, warm white. It's cold hard cap. It wasn't quite instant on either. It was kind of, I mean, did come on pretty quick. Nothing wasn't preheat or something like that, but that's not what I would call instant on. I would call that rapid start. Still only taking 10 watts. It's not very bright at all. This is not a 75 watts equivalent. According to this box, a 9 watts is a 40 watt equivalent, which is pretty much what we're drawing here. Turn the lights off and see what it looks like by itself. It's as blue as can be, and that's a 3000 Kelvin halogen bulbs up there, and then this has got to be at least 5000, if not 6000 Kelvin. And this is really blue. It's actually almost unpleasant. It's so blue. As far as the quality of light is concerned, it's surprisingly good. I don't detect any flicker, which is a little bit unusual for fluorescent lighting. I can't detect any flicker at all. That's surprising. I wonder if the camera will detect any. There's a small little band going across, but not much. Oh, this is it's not what it's supposed to be, but the quality of light is surprisingly reasonable. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Very, very little flicker. Well, I guess I have some mixed feelings about this. It's still at 10 watts, power factor 0.64, 0.14 amps. Now it's 11 watts, 10 watts. Switching between 10 and 11. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if this is it might be mislabeled, right? Because it's clearly not a soft weight. It's not even close, and it's half the wattage it should be. So I think it's possible it was mislabeled, mispackaged, something like that. I don't know. It's too bad because the quality of light's pretty good. I just don't like the color of it. You can see the difference is this is a harsh blue as opposed to white. So there's no way that you could pass this off as soft white. Absolutely no shot. I guess it's kind of instant on. It definitely gets going pretty quick. Seems like it might not be quite as bad as the instant on ones of today, which just blast the cathodes immediately. Well, there's the sun lighting. It's not what it should be, and I don't really like the color, but it does produce a decent quality of light. The tube is already pretty warm, the ballast is cold. I was kind of hoping to use this somewhere, but I don't know now. I'm not too big on the blue lighting. Well, we may never know what the deal is with this. It's very bizarre. Is it a mispackage? Is it a mislabel? Or is it just a straight up piece of junk? I have no idea.